We're here this morning with our grade 3 leaders who are in partnership with Mrs. Buban taking care of our rainbow trout. What is important, the important job that you're doing here this morning? What were things you had to come and check?
If any of the eggs have hatched.
Okay.
We also need to check the temperature at 9 so that it won't be too hot or too cold.
Okay, thank you. And what's the other thing you're checking for today?
If any died.
Okay, and why would that be important? And okay?
It's because if it spreads, most of the fish are gonna, most of the rainbow trouts are gonna die.
Okay. What is something that happens if you see, what else are you looking for when you're doing your observation?
If the shells have hatched, because Mrs. Buban has to get it out with a spoon, but in normal nature, nobody needs to take it out because all of them can just float away because it's a perfectly big spot and none of them will get hurt. But if they're in a fish tank, you have to take them out or else something bad would probably happen.
Okay. What are you looking for when you come to observe? What are the stages? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
When we come to look at the fish, so as you already know, we have to check the temperature, and we're also checking to see like if any are white. And so far, like we are in between this stage, the eyed egg, and the elven. So some of them have hatched, and a few of them are swimming around in there, trying to swim anyway. And and when they hatch, I think it's important to take out the shells, and I think that's all.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about this project? And we'll go down the line.
It's because they're cute, and I love them just because I love learning about fish.
I just love to look at fish because it's so interesting to watch them grow. Like one day they're small little ones, then the next day they'll grow a bit bigger, then the next day they turn into bigger fish. It reminds me of my fish back home because it's kind of like how babies work. You grow small, then a toddler, and then you become grown up all by yourself. My favorite part about this project is just learning about the fish because it's very interesting when you see how they get bigger each and every day.
And are you measuring that, grade 3s? Is that you're keeping track on something, right? So you're doing a little bit of numerical tracking and the measurements, a bit of science, some language, observations. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is because they're cute, it's interesting, and also I kind of like doing like the measurements of how like long it takes until they hatch. And also I just got really excited.
What was the most exciting thing about the observation today?
Some of them hatched.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being leaders and taking special care of our rainbow trout. Stay tuned for more. Thank you, grade 3s.
Goodbye.